Welcome to the Mike Risko Music Guitar Lesson Series. In this lesson we're going to talk about the minor pentatonic scale. This scale is used in all kinds of music, blues, rock, as everything else basically. The scale consists of 5 notes. We'll do this lesson in the key of G. So we start on G, which is the root, then we go to the flatted 3rd, then the 4th, the 5th, and the flatted 7th. And that's it. It's just 5 notes. Now those 5 notes are all over the guitar neck. Eventually you can learn how to play the entire neck, where we might do something like this. We can show you how to connect the neck together. But in this lesson we're going to do 5 different forms, which is very common, and each form is going to consist of only 3 different fingerings. It's either going to be a 1-4 fingering, a 1-3 fingering, or a 2-4 fingering. I would suggest that when you first work on these, you use the fingering that I'm demonstrating, but you can alter the fingering. It's not wrong. You want to have some different ways of doing this for yourself. So let me go ahead and demonstrate form number 1. I'll play it at a tempo that I think people can handle, and then I'll improvise with it a little bit. So here's form number 1. 1-3. Whoops. Let me do that again. 1-4. 1-3. 1-3. 1-3. 1-4. 1-4. So I am talking about the finger numbers. If I improvise with it a little bit, I might do something like this. The next one starts where the first form left off, which is on the 6th fret with a 2-4 fingering. This is the same scale starting on the flatted 3rd. So this is 2-4, 1-4, 1-4, 1-3, 2-4, 2-4. Okay, so again, I'm in the key of G still, right? Form number 3. Form number 3 starts on the note C with my 2nd finger. And it looks like this. 2-4. This one's a little tricky because it shifts. 2-4, 2-4, 1-4. Then I shift up a fret. 1-4, 1-3. If I improvise with this a little bit. Form number 4 starts with your first finger on the note D, and this one is 1-4, 1-4, 1-3, 1-3, 2-4, 1-4. If I improvise with this one a little bit, it could sound like this. Go now to number 5. Number 5 starts on the 13th fret, right here, 2-4, 2-4, 1-4, 1-4, 2-4, 2-4. Now we're back on G, which is form number 1 that we started with, but up an octave higher. So that looks like this. Still fit in form number 2, which would be up here on the 18th fret. Okay, now one more thing. I'm going to go back down to the beginning of the neck, and down here behind form number 1 we have form number 5, and this fits in starting on the note F. And I'm going to do an interesting thing here where I put my finger on the nut to make the scale feel like it does everywhere else on the neck. So this is going to be 2-4, 2-4, 1-4, 1-4. So I'm actually playing open strings. Just putting my finger there. also use this fingering, where I use open strings. So this one I play 1 3 1 3. Open 3, open 3. And there you go, the 5 forms of the minor pentatonic scale.